Hello everybody, Seth K Bani here. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to design this, but most importantly, I want to show you 6 secrets why this boring flyer stands out and is quite interesting than it should be. I don't want you to skip it, watch it to the end. And guys, leave a comment and like this video as well, just to motivate me to do more of this stuff. I love you all guys. Let's continue. Now let's create our document. Control N. I'm going to pick this and I'm going to set it 2000, and then set the resolution to 300. And I'll click on create. I'm also going to bring my rules. I'll go to view and I'll go to guides and I'll go to new guides layout, set it to 44 and I'll click on OK. Now we want to bring our image in there, so I'll go and I'll drag my image all the way into Photoshop. Also, I want to make sure the nose falls in the middle of the entire thing, so I'm going to put it in a group and I'm going to call it image. But the image has to be epic. Now remember, this is a boring flyer, so we need to make sure it is interesting. I'll click on my image and I'll go to filter and I'll go to filter gallery. I'll go and then choose cross hatch, drag it up and then pick cross hatch. So I'm going to set the stroke length to 8. I'll set the sharpness to 10 and then I'll set the strength to 1, and then that is everything. Click on OK. So that is it with the image. Let's close it. I'm going to drag my background also there just to give it some perspective and then make it interesting to resize it. Enter, and then I'll drag it into the background. Let's put it in a group, then let's call it BG. But guys, here is the thing, the background has different colors. Okay, now this is another secret number 2. You need to make sure that the colors blend together. It's not every colors that work together. Some colors can ruin your work. You need to make sure the colors speak to each other. If you want me to create a color scheme or you want me to make a video on how to use colors really well, just drop it in the comment section and I'll drop that video for you real soon. Okay, so now the color over here, I don't really want it to be in there, so I'm really going to tone it down. You can see the ones down here really blend with the image, but the top ones, the roof and then the background, the door over here, everything here is really messing everything up. Let's fix it. So I'll open it and I'll go and give it hue and saturation. I'm going to clip it to it, and then the first thing I'm going to do is I'll go to the master here, reduce it, go all the way to blue, and then I'm going to drag the saturation down. The next thing is the magenta also in there. That is really ruining stuff. I'm going to let's reduce it to -23, and then the hue, let's just mess with it a bit more. In other words, we are converting the hue to a different color. Okay, I feel like it matches with the image over here as well. And then let's come back to the master, use the saturation up a bit more to around 32. Now also the second thing is that we need to separate the image from the background. We are going to do that by going to our adjustment layers and bringing our levels. Drag this one all the way here. Okay, and then release it. Click on it and then just set it to color black. Choose your brush, set opacity and flow to 100. Click on the mask here and then let's just mask it. Okay, and then let's bring it back and set it to color white. Let's bring it back in. Let's go to filter, and then let's go to blur, and then let's go to Gaussian blur, and then I want us to set it to 9 and then click on OK. Alright, now click on the mask over here. Let's set it to color black and then let's click there. And that is it. We are done with our background. Bring in our text there. And then guys, there are more secrets I'm going to show you. I don't want you to miss it. Like this video. I'm going to pick Kingsley and then I'll copy it and I'm going to paste it there. And then let's work on the character. Now I am going to choose impact for it and I'm going to set it to 82. I also make it all caps, and then let's drag it somewhere here. Control H. Let's drag it in the middle here and then let's drag it down. Now you want to double click it and then let's go to our color overlay. Now you can see I am picking the colors from the image here. There's another secret, guys. You can't go wrong if you're picking the colors already from the background and from the image, because the colors are already there. So that's what I'm going to use. I'm going to double click this one and I'm going to pick 57111C, and I'm going to double click this side and I'm going to click C22A40. Then I'll click on OK and then OK here, and then I'm going to drag it until you can see this side, it falls at the top corner here. I'm going to set it to normal, opacity 100, reflected over here, and then the angle I'm going to give it 68. I'm going to give the scale 36 and then set it to linear at this point, and that is it. Click on OK. We are done with that one. And then also you want to type here and then go and bring happy birthday and then want to paste it there. Let's take this one off. You're going to use holy mount. Everything is going to be in the description for you guys, don't worry about that. Let's drag it somewhere here. We want to give it a very small size. Let's make it 36 and then Control T and then let's drag it to the middle somewhere here. Okay, but it is really light. Let's double click it and then let's go to stroke and then let's make it color black and then let's set it to 1 here outside and then opacity 100, and then that is it. Okay, now it stands out. Let's go back to the background again and then let's go and pick our brush over this. So let's set this, then let's bring in there some white. That way our exactly going to stand out. Now click on your text to type here and then let's go and bring in the rest. Let's bring happy birthday champ and I'm going to paste it there. Guys, this is secret number 5. Let me go. Let's choose this particular font. Let's choose Arial and then let's set the size to 9. Let's set the tracking to 1300. Make it all caps and then let's make it color white, but let's drag it up. You need to find out typography trends. Typographic trends is going to save you a lot of time. It's going to increase your graphic design game. You need to search for it online. Go to Pinterest just look for ways that people used it. You also need to buy magazine or maybe look online for magazine covers and download them. See how the the designers used typography. I'm going to put it in the middle here. Then I'm going to double click it, and then I'll go to drop shadow. I'm going to give it normal opacity 26, black, angle 90, distance 8, spread 10, size 38, and I'm going to choose this particular contour and then noise 0, and I'll click on OK. I'm going to put it in a group and I'm going to call it HBD. Bring in some square in the background. I'm holding shift and I'm dragging it like that. Okay, and then I'll go here, set it to fill to 0, and then I'll set it to color. Let's not choose color black. Okay, let's go and then let's choose 2D, 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 and then click on a color that looks like black but it's not really black. I'm going to choose 48 for it, and then I'm also going to make it in the middle, center it nicely like that, and then maybe drag it up a bit more. Okay, and then enter, and then I am going to type, and I'm going to pick happy birthday, copy it, and then paste it there. Awesome. And then I'm going to change it to color black this time, real black this time, and then move it somewhere here. I'm going to Control D and then right click it and then counterclockwise and then drag it somewhere here, duplicate it and then drag it somewhere here. Okay, let's see how it looks like. All right, so I want this one to also come out a little bit more. Okay, so I feel like this is better. I'm going to put everything in a group and then we are going to call it square. Now let's bring in the name. I'm going to type at this point and then I'm going to pick let's pick the date rather, copy it, and I'm going to paste it here, and then I'm going to change the font. I'm going to use Franklin Gothic Heavy. Okay, and I'm going to set the font size to 21, and then I'm going to set everything regular. Let's go to character. Now we are going to pick the wine color, and then let's set the tracking to 0, and then the leading, let's set it to 17, and then let's go to paragraph, set it to left aligned or right aligned, and then drag it there, duplicate it, Ctrl J, and then move it there, hold shift and move it there. Now make it left aligned and then drag it there. Let's go and pick the name and then paste it here. Even the messed up, we can put full stop here, put full stop there. Okay, now I am going to pick this and I'm going to clip that side, and then I'll go to square, click over here and then give it to it, double click it and then invert. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the square, just the square, nothing else. Control and then just rotate it upwards like that, and then maybe move it up a bit more. Let's select these two and then let's rotate it as well. Let's put it in a group. Let's call it name date. Face has orange to it, so we need to add a little bit orange to it, just make it more epic. Okay, we need to find a way to add it. So I'm going to use an object or a square, and then I'm going to give it an orange color. I'm going to pick orange color there, and then maybe I'll drag it all the way here, rotate it as well, drag it all the way there, and then I'll duplicate it and then I'll drag it all the way here as well, and then I'll drag it into the name and then the date, drag it in there and then close it. The next thing is, guys, once you see that the background has a light source, you need to throw in some glow. It's an opportunity for you to make your flyer more epic. Okay, so you gotta do it because there's already a natural light in there. That means it's an opportunity for me to throw in some light glues as well. So I'm going to create a new layer, pick my brush, and then because the light source is color white, I'm going to pick color white as well, and I'll just click this side, click on my move tool and then drag it here. Okay, and then maybe even increase it a bit more, resize this, and then also drag this over here. I want it to glow over the hairs as well, and I'm going to give it a mask. I want to mask it a little bit just to obscure some stuff. I'm going to set it to color black, then clean this side, also clean this side. Okay, and then maybe clean a little bit, no, not too much. Okay, so that is better, and I'm going to put it in a group and we'll call it glow. Now everything is done. Now what we have to do now is Control Alt Shift and E to merge everything together, and then let's convert it to a smart object, and then let's go to camera raw to do our final stuff in camera raw. So I'm going to open the basics, and then I'm going to drag the temperature just slightly to 2, and then the tint I'm going to drag it down all the way to minus 13 or 12. Exposure I'm going to drag it just a little bit, 20 is good. Contrast I'll drag it all the way to 23, and then I'm going to drag the highlight all the way to 8, and then I'm going to drag the shadow up to 4. The white, let's move the white to 19 or 18, and then the black, let's drag the black down all the way to around 30, and then let's also drag the haze up a little bit, just a little bit. Let's give it around 9 or 8, thereabout is better. The vibrance, let's drag it all the way up to 21, and then let's scroll down. I think we're going to leave everything like this. What do you say, guys? Let's give it one more thing. Let's make the hair a little bit crisp. Okay, let's go to the details. Let's boost the sharpening to 11. 13 is perfect for me. Now guys, if you love this video, please hit the bell icon, subscribe to this channel as well. Please like this video, comment as well, just to motivate me. Okay, guys, I love you all, guys. See you in the next video. Peace.